the verses and stuff. And so yeah, I think it came.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you want listeners to take from it?
I think I want everyone to. I think it'll be good for everyone to realize that, or remind them that everything is mindset. You know, it's a fresh slate, fresh year, 2026. You know, we're blazing out of the gates. You know, with our tail burning, and I think everything is mindset. And because it's a new year, it's a new chapter, and it's a reminder for everyone to sort of set their intentions for the year. You know, like everyone does their New Year's resolutions. They go to the gym, and then the weight loss journey begins, and then they stop by end of Jan, Feb, or whatever. But I think I'm trying to reiterate the point that everything is mindset, and it's about holding on to that mindset and just persevering. It's not just about winning, but winning is, like it's to cross that finish line. It's not just binary winning or losing. It's about being, having the stamina, having endurance, weathering the storm, like if you fall down, getting back up, you know what I mean? Like getting back up, you've got a bit of scabs and scars, it doesn't matter, you just got to keep going.
I think that's what makes a winner sometimes, not the
100%.
Picking yourself up. And
absolutely.
Totally.
Absolutely, and this music career, which I'm seeing over time is like, people in the industry, people like your own family, friends, etc. You get things thrown at you. You get daggers thrown at you. You got to weave. You got a Muhammad Ali that situation, and come out the other side.
Muhammad Ali that
It's true. So in my eyes, that's what a winner is. Someone who weathers the storm and goes through all the highs and lows. Because it's easy to just hold a trophy and say I'm winning. It's about earning that position, that podium.
Totally, you're so right. So being British Asian in UK rap, do you ever feel boxed in by expectations at all?
Oh yeah, 100%. I was talking to my boy actually on the way here. There's a lot of first of all, before I say this, I've got love to for all music and all genres, and everything has a place. But I feel like, especially as a UK artist, there's a lot of 140 BPM stuff, UK drill that's popping these days. And naturally, it's like a natural sort of expectation to sort of make music in that sort of flavour, and to follow a certain lane and to have a certain sound that everyone sort of
can relate to.
Yeah, exactly. That is definitely popping right now. So I think it's quite. It's hard to innovate and to be different in a crowded environment, but I think you have to stand out as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say so you have to draw on something that other people to attract that.
Exactly.
Uniqueness about yourself, totally, isn't
100%,
it?
exactly.
Yeah. So have you ever been told that you don't fit a certain image at all in your career at all?
Don't fit a certain image. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question actually. Don't fit a certain image. I don't know. I don't think it's bad to necessarily fit an image, because when someone says you fit in an image, that means they have preconceived stereotypes about certain things. So if you don't comply with that, that's not a bad thing. That means that you're doing something different, and I think different is very, very important in this day and age.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you Google average UK rapper, most of the time they've got a balaclava on, they're hoodied up, they're in trackies. I mean, you can see, look, I've got my custom made Horizyn jersey on, do you know what I mean? I've got my varsity jacket on, I've got, snapback on, do you know what I mean? So I don't know, I think I like to just do what feels right.
Yeah, you don't have to be gangster, balaclava up.
Exactly, do you know what I mean? And that's the thing, as soon as you say rap, right, even at work, when I tell them that I make rap music, they're like, you talk about girls, guns and violence, what do you talk about? And there's a massive expectation to talk about certain things as well, subject matters, but I think that being different in that sense as well is very important as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes so much sense. And how do you protect your identity in an industry that loves labels? They love to label people. So how do you protect your own identity as an artist?
I think it comes back to being authentic. I think to protect your identity is to be your true self, and it kind of ties in with what we were talking about expectations. So if someone tries to shift your identity and they try and sort of encourage you to, I don't know, for example, rap on a certain beat that they think is industry standard and is what's trending, then they're trying to pull you away from your identity. So I think firstly, I think the most important thing is having faith in the stuff that you make and create.
Create yourself,
I think that's important,
absolutely.
and having confidence in it, and I have confidence in the stuff that I make. Is very non-concurrent, but it's, you know, it holds its ground, and I think I've got a lot to say, and I think the product and the output, i.e. my music, speaks for itself. To be honest, if you listen to it, there's multi-levels to it. There's quite a lot of layers to it, so, you know, I put a lot of time and effort and genuineness in my music.
Good for you. And what would younger up and rising artists, or the youngers, what do you think they think of an artist as you are now? What would younger people think of you as an artist? If you were to go behind the mind of a young person, what would you think they would think of you as an artist?
I think they would say he's different. Firstly, when they see me and hear me, I think in both channels they say, you know, he's quite different. He's different to what they'd expect. So I think different. I think is definitely something, and that's a good question, actually. No one's ever asked me that. That's a good question. I think different. I
think also they'll think of you as a role model. You'd want them to think of you as a role model, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I like to think so. I like to think so.
Yeah, totally.
I like to put 100% into everything I do, whether that's music or in my other sides of aspects of life. I like to put in 100%. So if they actually look into my lifestyle, then hopefully I'd like to think that they take some sort of inspiration out of it.
Oh, well done. Yeah. Okay. A quick energy check now. I'm going to ask you quickly, Horizon. Okay. Studio or stage?
Stage.
Lyrics or flow?
Lyrics.
Early mornings or late nights?
Late nights.
Okay, I'm going to play some more tune by Horizon. I'm going to play The Magician.
What we have here, something special. Let me speak up, let the words settle. You think I'm a nice guy, but don't forget, even angels get tempted by devils. Records are shown, we have got loads of history, instantly friends. Think we're Ross and Rachel, God, that's painful. One day, we've done those games. Yeah, I don't think we're soulmates, but in no days, yeah, I'm sure we won't fade. Talk about when we did the traveling, stargazing, and we had a flame, heart racing. Yeah, don't go panicking, flirtatious. Smooth like butter, you looked at me and said you're such a, yeah, can you just let me be?
I can send you the file.
You like the magic on my sleeve. It's the Gemini and me. Let me go in again. Let me speak. Really hope you accept these things. I'm a free bird. Let me stretch my wings. Wanna talk cool? Let's just linger. Please don't wear that summer dress in pink. Oof. Oh, can't resist you. Bind your neck. That's an instant move. Yeah. We're drawn to each other like a pair of magnificent magnets. It's true. You know all the stories about my past. Bear witness to my various scars I'm suffering with ever since ain't given no relationship a chance. Even my parents got shade. They said settle down. You're in your 30s. We went for a drink, got thirsty, and somehow you ended up here in my bed again. Yeah, I can't help myself. Yeah, I'll make your heart melt and put you under my spell.
I really enjoyed the beats behind that.
Thank you.
Could you take us through the whole song? What was that?
Yeah,
How would you?
So basically, the premise of the song is it's about some magician is basically it's about a guy and a girl, and this girl is obviously captivated by the guy, and it's not a simple dynamic. It's not like just Romeo and Juliet or something, or like just a love story. It's quite complicated where they have like this on-off sort of dynamic between the two of them. So I've sort of captured that in my track, and the backing itself, it's a drill-based sort of beat, but I've sampled some music that has been influenced from Bollywood, and that Bollywood music influence comes from a movie which I used to listen to growing up. I used to watch growing up when I was like 13, 14, 15. So yeah, it goes back to what we were talking about, like all of this is sort of my childhood sort of, it's shaped my music that it is today. So yeah. So
amazing.
Yeah.
That's very interesting, actually. Yeah. I think a lot of like being who you are does shape your music and shapes who you are in any shape of life, really. So, first artist you loved?
That's a good question. I would say 50 Cent.
Yeah?
50 Cent, yeah. Get Rich or Die Trying. That was like, I mean, even before that, I would say Michael Jackson. So I'd have to go all the way back to Michael Jackson. He really took, like, yeah, he blew me away, like, listening to him growing up. And I was really young. And then, yeah, when I got into, like, hip-hop rap, then 50 Cent. Yeah, because I grew up in the sort of 50 Cent Ja Rule era, you know, Shanti, you know, Foolish.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Those were bangers though, weren't they?
They're old school classics.
Yeah.
Old school classics, those tunes, yeah. So tell me about a lyric you wrote that still hits heart when you perform it. What was your favourite lyric? Music or the favourite lyric that really hits hard to you?
See, I write so much that I kind of like lose track of what I write, but like something really simple. I think the most effective words are like the most simplest words sometimes. So I think something really simple, like I wrote this ages ago, like years and years ago. I said, it's me against myself, that's just a fact. Competitive in nature but got each other's backs. So like it's really simple, it's really, really simple, but if you break it down, I always find that I'm my own nemesis, you know. You have these internal negative thoughts and dialogues with yourself, and you know, there's always like an internal sort of conflict, and that hence the me against myself, that's just a fact. Competitive in nature but got each other's back, because I have to reassure myself, and you know, through like affirmations and stuff, and like, you know, spirituality, which I found later in life, that you've got to work alongside each other, and you know, you've got to have a positive mindset, and that comes back to like the whole winner's sort of mindset for 2026. So you can either work against yourself or with yourself, and when you're with yourself, you're really sort of a powerhouse, you know, you're unstoppable. But it's the moment where you split away from yourself and you start having a little internal sort of tug of war, that's when things really start getting really, you know, it can bring you down mentally, so, you know. So I'd say, yeah, that one's quite high up there.
You sound like a really positive guy.
Yeah.
So for anyone listening, trying to create, what would you say is your routine when motivation disappears?
When motivation disappears, I often go back to your old habits, bread and butter, you know, just keep grinding. You know, if you work, if you produce and create on your worst days, imagine what you can do on your best days. You know, that's what I always think. So even if you're at your lowest point and you make something, even if you just write a lyric, make a beat, chop a sample up, whatever it is, you've done that on your worst day. You can play it back and you can be like, that's the worst thing you've produced on your worst day. It can only get better, and that is motivating itself, you know? So if you keep producing on your worst, then your best will just be out of this world and astronomical. And it's the daily hustle that makes the greatest muscle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
makes sense. Yeah.
You know, if you're intermittent, periodic, you know. And the other thing you got to remind yourself is it's a competitive world we live in. You know, the people are writing right as we speak right now. There's people recording songs. There's people uploading on Spotify. There's people spitting bars, writing lyrics on ciphers or whatever. The moment you put that pen down, someone's lifting it up. And someone's still writing, so just remember yourself. Just remember that, and it's all about the hard work which pays off in the end. So I think those little things, little nuggets.
Yeah, that's totally good advice. Instead of like walking away from it, it's like you kind of need to force it so you stay motivated.
You have to.
Yeah, you don't step away and think, oh gosh, I can't be bothered. Yeah,
exactly. And another little nugget is just remind yourself of where you were 5 years ago. I always tell people that, like, even forget music, just in life. See where you were 5 years ago. Have you made improvements? Have you progressed? And 99.999% of the time, the answer is yes. And that should be quite motivating as well.
Yeah, totally. What would one word fans used to describe you? How would you say? Just one word, if you were to fan was to describe you.
Real.
Good one.
Yeah.
Most played song right now.
Right now, what my catalogue?
Yeah.
Winners.
Yeah, it's a good tune. I quite like that Magician actually. I like the lyrics. It's kind of something what's the word? Kind of mysterious in the lyrics. In the instrumental piece of the Magician. Yeah. So what lyrics? Yeah, it's totally. So guys, I'm waiting for some text to come in. In the meantime, breathe in, breathe out, pause, and you're safe right here on the Biabora Show. I'm going to play some Michael Jackson now, guys. That was the sweet sounds of Michael Jackson. Thank you, listeners. So, wherever you are, I hope you're keeping safe and you're listening in to the Biabora Show and enjoying the show with my guest Horizyn in the house. So, Horizyn, what lyric? Oh, I've asked you that. Music helps me feel seen. A message coming in. Music helps me feel seen. Sir, how would you explain that music helps a person feel seen, Horizyn? What would you say to that listener?
I think is my mic on? I feel like music is universal. I think feelings are universal and experiences are individual. So I think music ties everyone together universally. So if I spit a lyric, you know, if I say something that me against myself, that's just the facts, competitive in nature, but got each other's back. For example, there's someone out there who's going to be listening and be like, you know what, I have a lot of, I also suffer with, you know, mental health issues at time. You know, I always put myself down as well. So straight away you formed a link between your lyric that you just spat and that person there out there. So I feel music is critical. I think especially in this day and age of like the information highway of social media, and I think it's quite a big thing because I think mental health is a huge thing. You know, I think it's always been there, but we're more aware of it now. And as I was talking to my boys on the way here, like, you know, like Instagram, TikTok, social media, it's comparison is the theft of joy, right? And we're constantly online, we're constantly on like scrolling, seeing how others are doing, seeing how others are hustling, how they look, you know, how much weight they've lost or whatever, and we're constantly making comparisons, and that brings us down. So I think music is really important in this day and age. You know, obviously there's a track for every kind of vibe. You know, club anthems. You know, trying to like, you know, woo your woman. You know, and all sorts of different musical sort of moods and stuff. But yeah, I think it's really important because it ties everyone together.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's the human race, and ChatGPT, AI is a massive thing that nowadays as well. And I think what separates us from AI music is this exact thing. It's the human essence, which is, you know, emotions, feelings, experiences, and, you know, moods, and sharing that collectively as humans, which, in my opinion, ChatGPT can try and emulate, but it will never be, because ChatGPT, you know, AI doesn't have a story to tell. We do. You know, we all share universal feelings.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what genre would you say came first, rap or reggae?
Oh, I'd say. That's a good question. That's a good question. I'd say reggae. I'd say music comes from Africa, right? So like, you know, like and India, and if you go all the way far back, you know, and I think you know, like even tribal music, that there's like it's spoken word, isn't it? If you do it on rhythm, but I think ultimately, you know, there's I think rap definitely came later on, I believe. I feel.
Yeah. I think reggae is more probably like soul conscious, like you're saying, from Africa. But if you think of Bob Marley and being consciousness, he went back to Ethiopia with the Rastafarian roots and all that. So yeah.
Exactly.
Name one element of hip hop culture.
One element.
Yeah.
There's quite a few, but I'd say fashion.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Blings, fashion.
And it's interesting how it changes and shifts in shapes, because I think fashion also there is a crossover between fashion and music. Like in music we sample things, and in fashion they also sample things, you know, like certain textures from like you know, like the certain tribes, and then, you know, like denim cuts and certain things. It's a similar sort of crossover with music as well. Like samples are taken from like say 60s soulful music, samples are like Bollywood or certain drum patterns as well. So yeah, I think fashion's quite a strong one.
Okay, so MC and DJ, breakdancing, graffiti. Which one would you say is your can you do it all?
Good.
MC and DJ and breakdancing.
I definitely can't break dance. I can break the floor, but I can't break dance.
Do you feel it's important for an artist to be able to dance and move on stage, or do you think it's just about the lyrics?
If they're on stage, they need to entertain the crowd, because they're there on stage to captivate an audience. So they don't necessarily need to moonwalk like MJ, but they need to be able to have stage presence, I feel. So
yeah.
I don't think you need to be a jack of all trades. I think you need to just be a master of one, but also have, if you're on stage, have presence. I think stage presence is really important.
Absolutely. What does success mean to you?
Success, in my opinion, is recognition, and recognition is like being heard, and having people actually truly enjoy your music, and having replayability of your music. So for me, success is having a fan base and having people actually listen to my music over and over again repeatedly, because it resonates with them. I think if I've connected with someone, if someone actually someone comes through to a show or something and they say that, oh, you know, I love this song and I really relate with it, I think I've won. I think that's success.
Amazing. So in 2025, Horizyn, you were named BBC Asian Network's Introducing Artist of the Week. Tell us about.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, so shout out Jasmine Taka and the BBC Introducing and BBC Asian Network crew. So yeah, I've always been uploading music on BBC Introducing on the BBC Uploader website, and for any emerging artists that are actually listening right now, I recommend that you guys also go on the Uploader and upload your music on BBC. There's no harm, you know, like I'm always happy to give advice to artists whenever I can and when I feel fit. But like, yeah, so I put up music constantly on that, and then luckily I think the stars aligned, and Jasmine got in touch, and she was like, you know, we'd love to interview you, and then put that on BBC Asian Network, and then
amazing.
Yeah, over a few weeks later, she called me up. We had a nice chat, and she asked me questions and stuff, and then they played my music. They featured one of my tracks as well. So yeah, so it all happened really quickly, to be honest. Like it's just the way it goes, I think, in this industry. You keep grinding and grinding, nothing happens, and all of a sudden it's like waiting for the bus, like 3 buses come at once, and it's like pouring rain. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just the way it is, like, you know. But
we're gonna take a music break, and yeah, we're still gonna hear some live rapping from Horizyn. In the meantime, listen to Summer of Love by Horizyn.
Like the daffodils, birds and bees. Just spend this whole summer with me. We can turn it up a few degrees, and I promise you nothing's gonna come between. Cause what we have so serene, and as long as the grass is green, we can turn it up a few degrees, yeah. BBC weather, I have to check the forecast. 32 degrees, rainfall, no chance. Bright blue skies, not a single cloud in sight. Called up my girl, I said, let's go for a ride. We ain't staying indoors, we're going out. Nightingale carnivore, yeah, that's a shout. Where's the Cali weed at? We look around, it's pretty noisy out here, still I want loud. My girl keeps me calm whenever I'm feeling twisted. We go down to Victoria Park for picnics, ham and cheese sandwiches. There's a butterfly floating by, damn, I nearly missed it. Your hand in my hand is paradise in Eden. Wanna make hay while the sun's still beaming. Notice all that steam coming out your vest. It's because the Fahrenheit is burning red. Free, like the daffodils, birds and bees. Just spend this whole summer with me. We can turn it up a few degrees, and I promise you nothing's gonna come between. Cause what we have so serene, and as long as the grass is green, we can turn it up a few degrees, yeah. The French class, let your hair down, smell the flowers as the love blossoms at this fairground. Took a Polaroid of you eating candy floss, but the sweetest event happened with the cameras off right here, right now. You're getting the real me, kissing on my planes, you're starting to heal me. Put the Ray-Bans, flip-flops and the sunscreen this summer, you're my queen, so let's raise the flame, Mercury. Let's be free, like the daffodils, birds and bees. Just spend this whole summer with me. We can turn it up a few degrees, and I promise you nothing's gonna come between. Cause what we have so serene, and as long as the grass is green, we can turn it up a few degrees, yeah. Let's go get a drink, a cold G&T, grab a bite to eat, strawberries and cream. We can take a flight, jet set to Greece. I know a pilot who can get you there for free. And stay young forever, forever 23. Give you vitamin D, you know what I mean. So let's keep on rotating that thermostat and raise the temperature a few more thousand degrees.
Amazing, Horizyn. Would you mind talking us through that track, please?
Yeah. So I made you know, I wanted to make like a summary song, and one of my boys, Ritik, big up Ritik, he's in my Indian broski from India. he mixes and masters my tracks, and he made this beat, and he was like, bro, let me know what you think. He sent me like a couple of songs, a couple of beats, and I heard this, and I was just like, straight away I could just see like flowers blossoming and stuff, in the literal sense. And like, you know, sunny skies and stuff. So I thought, let me make a summary track, and then I just put my spin on it, and I was gonna drop it in the summer. So I thought, you know, Summer of Love. It's gonna be a loving, you know, love based song, and yeah, it just kind of like, again, it's just organic. You just hear the beat, and then I wanted to kind of semi-sing the chorus. Like growing up, obviously, I was influenced by 50 Cent, as I said earlier on. So, you know, 21 Questions, and, you know, In the Club, everything, he's kind of melodic in the chorus. So I thought, let me try that. So in the chorus, I kind of semi-sing the hook. So yeah, and then just spoke about my experiences, and that's it really. And then recorded it, laid it down, labelled it Summer of Love.
Amazing.
That's it.
So I've just had a message come in saying, so much to focus on right here. Growing up between cultures made me stronger. Thank you for sharing that, because earlier you were talking about how your culture shaped your music and stuff like that. Yeah, totally. So a listener would say, what would you say to that listener?
So, sorry, read it out again, please.
Where's it gone? Growing up between cultures made me stronger.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
No, you're welcome. I appreciate that comment. It definitely makes you stronger because everything comes back to identity. And like I mentioned, like my mum and dad are Punjabi from India, and I'm British. And then you go to school and you know, not everyone obviously shares the same cultural background as yourself. So then you start questioning, like, where do I really belong? Do I belong in India? Do I belong in the UK? You know, you're British. You got Western, exactly. What's the Western values? You know, I'm sat here wearing, you know, ripped jeans and stuff, but back home, like my granddad, he was born and raised on a farm. You know, wearing really simple clothes and stuff. And I've been to India myself, like 4, 5, 6 times with my family and stuff, and you know, it makes you question, like, what do I really align with? Like, I am British and I was born in the UK, but my heritage and my ethnicity is Indian, and like my mum and dad, you know, they're Punjabi. Like we eat a lot of like Indian Punjabi cuisines at home as well, and so you start questioning, like, where do you plant your sort of seeds and your roots? But it's through adversities and growing up, you know, you obviously are faced with certain things that only you have to deal with because you have this dualistic identity. And so I completely agree with that comment. It does make you stronger for sure. It makes you more versatile, and you've got to like embrace both cultures because both have benefits and stuff, and like, you've got to embrace both. You've got to be proud of who you are and what you represent. So even when I'm on stage, I've got to be very proud to represent being British, UK, and also being Punjabi as well. I own it in my music as well. So yeah. So I totally resonate with that comment. So yeah, thank you.
It's true. Never forget where you come from. It's true. You've got to stay rooted.
100%.
Absolutely. I like that. Thank you very much for that comment. That's very nice, actually. Very thoughtful. So right. Have you got any more messages coming up? So I'm just scrolling through my messages so Horizyn can give some good advice to any up and coming artists out there. Any more questions? Oh yeah, what were you feeling when you wrote your last track, Summer of Love?
What was I feeling?
Yeah.
Love. Yeah.
Was there anyone that inspired you? Was there a female or anyone behind that, you know?
No, the thing is, right, like, we all have experiences, right, in life. You know, we all get into relationships. We get in relationships, we get out of relationships. You know, life is textured, right? You know, so you get into relationships, you feel certain feelings, and then that influences me for sure. Like, you know, I think everyone can relate when you're holding your other half's hand. You're in heaven, aren't you? You know, you know, when you're with your loved one, and so I think music is all about capturing a vibe. You got to trap a feeling, capture it, you know, and yeah, I think love's a strong. I think love is very powerful. So I definitely put all that into my music for sure with that song, and relationships, and you know, that feeling when you're with someone and you just the sun is beaming on you. You know, the seagulls are, you know, making their noises. They're you know, they're in the sky, and you know, you're on top of the world, and that vibe, you fix it and then you write to it. That's the way I approach my music. You know, you feel a certain feeling. So yeah, it's all about the love. You know, it's all about love.
Yeah, totally. I feel you. Okay, guys, I'm going to play another tune by Horizyn. We're going to finish up with his live rap later on, so hang in there. So I'm going to play Insecure now by Horizyn.
Like you acoustically, ain't stressing emotions, there's plenty fish in the sea. So give me the ocean, I slap it till I cannot breathe. I put my uniform on and let the wheel of fortune spin. Horizyn just landed, all these women gawk at him. So why would I settle for you? You just made me cringe. Notification patience from dating gaps that left me unhinged. Get the hint that I've got options, girl. Don't give me problems, girl. I was meant to come and rock your world. Live rent free inside your conscience, girl. Just don't cross me, you know I got options, girl. Don't get too obnoxious, girl. Think of all the goals we could accomplish, girl. Sunsets in Boston, girl. Just don't flop this, you know I got through them other guys. See, I'm a different type, can even hear it in my voice. Every action we do's a choice. I'm certainly not here to spoil you with a Tiffany ring or a Rolls Royce. Unlike all your other exes, I'm not a little boy making loads of noise. Okay, let's circle back now. Or I'll probably get annoyed if you really wanna get up in my business. Give me VAT, that stands for value added TLC. And if you really go and piss me off, be then that will be BAD, block and delete. Yeah, cause I got options, yeah. Don't give me problems, girl. I was meant to come and rock your world. Live rent free inside your conscience, girl. Just don't cross me, you know I got options, girl. Don't get too obnoxious, girl. Think of all the goals we could accomplish, girl. Sunsets in Boston, girl. Just don't flop this, you know I got you loving your Prada, designer labels, head up to spas and get you a facial. Every damn weekend you're at the door. While I'm wondering if you're faithful, knows whenever your phone buzzes, you panic and pull it off the table. Tell me now, where was you Friday night? I know you wasn't with Rachel. What's with the staggering heights? We gotta climb, go in Dubai to get you a like on your Instagrams. Totally mad. Normally this would end in a fight. See, honestly, I'm just fed up. I could do better. There's so many more of you, and there's only one of me. I feel no pressure, cause I got options, girl. Don't give me problems, girl. I was meant to come and rock your world. Live rent free inside your conscience, girl. Just don't cross me, you know I got options, girl. Don't get too obnoxious, girl. Think of all the goals we could accomplish, girl. Sunsets in Boston, girl. Just don't flop this, you know I got options, girl.
That was Insecure by Horizyn. Welcome back, guys. If you're joining, this is Bianca Deborah on the Biabora Show. Affirm with me, I am rooted, I am creative, and I am allowed to evolve. So we'll listen to some more music by Horizyn soon. Do you write from pain, Horizyn?
I think my mic's off again. I write. I'd say I write from pain and pleasure and everything in between. But yeah, I think pain is one of the aspects that I write from, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So let's talk about process, lyrics or beats first. Do you do your beats or the lyrics first?
Personally, for me, and I don't think this is like a universal thing, but personally for me, I'd say beat. Always the beat, because that sets the sort of foundation, the vibration as well of the beat, of the mood, of the vibe. So, beat for sure first.
Excellent. So, do you write from joy ever?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Summer of Love, for example, that track that you just played, that was from, you know, being in love, being joyful, feeling, you know, very positive and excited and, you know, romantic as well, you know, so that I think joy covers quite a broad range of like feelings and moods. But yeah, I write from every kind of feeling, to be honest.
Yeah, totally. It's good to cover all aspects of emotions.
100%. Like, you know what, humans are complicated.
Yeah.
You know, we're quite complicated, you know, like we feel all sorts of feelings. Being a Gemini as well, I go through about 35 different feelings in an hour. So, you know, like it's important to sort of like capture that broad spectrum of feelings that we feel in music, you know?
Here, TikTok Live. Hi, Karma, I see you. Shout out to my friend Karma. Hey, guys. So, how honest is too honest in your music? How honest is too honest?
I don't think, personally, I don't think you can ever be too honest, to be honest. like I think provided you don't cross no boundaries, no cultural boundaries, no like societal boundaries, I think there's no limit to like how personal and vulnerable you can be with your music. Because the more honest you are, the more authentic and real you are. You know, so I think provided you don't like upset people, you know, at the end of the day you don't want to offend anyone or any communities or you know, you don't want to get on the wrong side of anyone, and obviously don't want to put out certain energies like that. But provided you don't do that, I think it's important to be authentic and real, and that's what keeps you apart, sets you apart from everyone else. Because like I was saying earlier on, like there's a lot of like expectations to rap about certain subject matters, especially when you're in the field of rap music.
Yeah, totally. Is there a song that scared you to release? Was there a song like, oh my god, I can't release this, or?
Yeah. There was this one song that I released a few years ago. Yeah, it's called Red Flag.
Oh.
Red Flag.
Okay.
It's about this psychotic ex of mine.
Oh.
And, yeah. That was when you said like, do you ever write from pain? Right there.
Oh, okay.
Right there. Like it was some madness. Yeah, it was crazy. So, I mean, it was a journey getting that song out, because like firstly penning it, writing it is one thing, and then when you record it, see, I'm a perfectionist. I don't spit my verse like once. I do it like 100 times and take the best bits. So when I spit my verse, it has to be perfect. And every time I rap my verse, I feel those feelings.
Yeah,
you know?
Makes sense. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. So you got to relive those experiences.
And it can be painful as well, can't it? Reliving the experience as you're writing it.
100%.
Yeah, exactly. You're reliving it totally.
Yeah, but I'm glad I put it out there.
Yeah.
It's another sort of like cut of this life that we live, you know, as humans, of going through something really toxic and damaging. So I had to put it out there.
Yeah.
You know.
And what did the young lady? Did she ever hear it? And what did she make of it?
That's what I will never know. Because yeah, she was blocked.
Oh.
I know. Pause. Yeah. But you know, such is life, isn't it? You know, you gotta.
Yeah, such is life.
Can you do?
So the industry is loud. The music industry is very loud. What keeps you grounded? Like mentally, spiritually.
I think healthy habits, routines, healthy habits, going to work. You know, routine for sure. Like being healthy, I go to the gym as often as I can. Leaning on my friends and family. Yeah, and I like to go for walks in nature. Nature really resets me, you know. So I think nature plays a big role. I like walking around like massive lakes and like mountains and stuff, and I go on hikes like Peak District is like one of the spots that I like to go to, or I used to go to. So yeah, nature is a really, really, really strong thing for me. And I try and meditate. I try mindfulness, meditation. I like to think that I'm quite spiritual as well, and having beliefs in like having being a higher power, higher force, you know. So I think faith plays a role.
Totally.
Yeah.
Shout out, Andy. Thank you for your message. I am safe, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you guys for the lovely messages. Oh, guys, got a listening in from Florida. Whoa, amazing. We've got people listening in from Florida.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Amazing. So yeah, we're gonna play some Bruno Mars. Just to jazz it up, just the way you feel. Just the way you are, should I say. Love yourself just the way you are. Yeah, she's like, I've got the email, yeah. Let's just really get on my nerves. Because I'm not taking it. I can see it. Look, what can I say?
They're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day.
I should be able to play with this like
When I compliment her, she won't believe me, and it's so sad to think that she don't see what I see.
That's the back end, yeah.
Ask me, do I look okay?
If you take it off the jack,
I say,
you can listen to it just a minute.
when I say there's not a thing
I'm gonna go
I would change, 'cause
I've got a minute, right, to go to the link.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me grab that. Oh, yeah, no.
and when you smile
Anne, I see you. Shout out to Anne.
Her lips, I could kiss them all day if she'd let me. Her laugh, she hates, but I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful.
How are you guys feeling today? You having a beautiful day? And I change that to Uptown Funk. Who's feeling funky today? It's a funky Sunday.
Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. The police and the fireman, I'm too hot. Like a dragon, wanna retire, man, I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. And my band about that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah.
Shout out to the neighbors in Clearback and Grove. I see ya. Thank you guys for tuning in on TikTok. I need to try this on Instagram Live one day actually. How you doing, TikTokers?
So it's all good then, is it? The backing.
The
backing track is good then.
Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show up. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Like a dragon, wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band about that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 you up, uptown funk you up, uptown funk you up, uptown funk you up. I said uptown funk you up, uptown funk you up, uptown funk you up, uptown funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it, if you freak dead and own it, don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it, well it's Saturday night, we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe me, 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 just watch. Hey, 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 oh!
Excellent. Bruno Mars in the house. Uptown funk you up. So now Horizon, back to you.
Yes.
Morning writing or midnight sessions?
I'm gonna be awkward and say like afternoon. I can't write in the early morning hours. I can't write at night. I'd say my best peak time is around midday to like 4 p.m. That's my optimum sort of
Oh, that's when you
Liverpool
shine better.
window. Yeah. I think my mic's gone again.
Oh, dear.
That's it. Yeah. So yeah. So I would say afternoon from 12 to 4 p.m. That's my sort of peak. Lyricism hours. Yeah. I can't write in the morning or late at night. My optimum. I can still write. I'm fully functional. I can still use a pen, but like the best stuff comes out in the afternoon.
Yeah, totally. So, what does success mean to you right now at this moment?
I think just growth. For me, success is growth, and growth means getting more of a following, getting people to understand and recognize. Because I feel like I've been slept on for a while. So I think it's about people realizing what I have to offer and actually sort of listen to my music and that replayability of my music. So I think it's just success is growth at this stage. It's recognition and having a fan base that grows. So yeah, for me that's the sort of most important thing I'd say. Yeah. So.
Oh, wicked.
So that's
Excellent.
for now, at the moment, at the stage that I'm at right now, I'd say. And consistency, I think, just to get things going. Big up to my boys. We've made like good videos, music videos together. So,
would you like to introduce him? Maybe?
Yeah, my broski Israel, man. Shout out my guy, man. He's the genius. He's the method behind the madness. He's he's made a lot of my visuals. So shout out, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, it's been good, really good working with the Horizon and being creative and just really trying to bring the music to life visually.
Amazing. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Isra Azam. I'm a cinematographer.
Oh,
and a
excellent.
filmmaker.
Oh, so do you tour with Horizon?
I don't, not at the moment. I think we're slowly trying to see what happens.
Yeah.
As things grow, we'll see. But we've been producing quite a few of the music videos.
Oh, amazing. Lovely to meet you as well.
He's very creative. He's really good. He's like amazing. Like just the stuff he suggests. Like musically, I come up with the stuff and like the audio side of things. I get that locked in. But bro, he's got the visuals. He can see things that I can't even see. The guy, he's the wizard. He's the wizard. He's the magician. The magician.
Oh, amazing. Thank you for that, Israel.
Yeah,
So, Horizon.
Yes.
Hooks or verses?
That's a very good question. That's a tough one. I can't. I'd have to say verses. Oh, that's a really tough one because it's like, you know, for commercial appeal, hooks, for depth verses. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna stick to my gun and I'm gonna say verses.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Tour bus snacks or home cooked food?
Depends what snacks you're talking about. If you've got Doritos on the plate, then you know. No,
Doritos,
home
you know.
cooked. You know what? No, the right answer, home cooked. Food.
Okay, yeah, you can't beat home cooked food.
You can't. It's healthy,
Definitely,
isn't it?
yeah,
Wholesome stuff.
totally.
Yeah.
City or countryside to reset,
Oh, countryside.
without
Definitely.
doubt. Okay, can you finish this? If I wasn't an artist, I'd be.
A philosopher.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. No, you know what? I think I like to ask big questions, you know, and I think obviously like I have a day job as well, which, you know, I take very seriously and responsibly, and I have a lot of love for it as well. But if I wasn't any of those, then you know, and if money wasn't a thing, then yeah, I like to like ask the big questions. I'm quite, you know, I like to like ask the big questions of life. You know, why are we here?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah. So what is your daytime job?
I'm an airline pilot.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow, you're a guy of all tricks that got amazing. What airline do you fly for?
TUI. I fly for TUI. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, gosh, I'm really shocked and surprised.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that as well.
Yeah.
You're a man of many talents. So where do you get the time to write music and when you're in the air?
It's definitely a juggling act. Yeah, definitely a juggling act. Yeah, it's just, I think just managing your time. Luckily, like I get a bit more time off because obviously in the summertime that's when like I do a lot of short haul flying. So in the summertime that's when it's really busy. In the winter things get a bit quieter.
Quieter, yeah. So what's the most exotic place you've had to fly? Have you had any disasters where you've been flying? I hope not.
Touch wood, no.
Have you ever had any like scary moments?
Scary moment. We've had a few like medical issues in the past. You know, someone's not feeling well. But touch wood. Nothing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Pilot, wow.
Yeah.
That is
Thanks,
so good. Good for you.
Thank you.
So guys, if you're listening and creating, I hope Horizon's inspiring you and just keep going. You know, you've got a place in this world. Your voice has a place. So Horizon, are you ready to rap over your instrumental? Do you want to give a little break first?
Yeah, well, should we have a little break? Like just so I can have I'll just sip a bit of water and
Yeah, we need to refresh ourselves, guys. So we're gonna go on a little music break now. Are you guys enjoying the show? What have you been up to? Have you all cooked your Sunday dinner, by the way? Let me know what you're all having for Sunday dinner, because I'm feeling quite peckish at the moment. So while I'm looking for some tunes to play, I'm going to play you some China Stars, actually, because I like China Stars. So how's your Sunday going? Waking everyone up in the house. Here's some China Stars for you.
yeah. Is there any chance of me?
Is that the one?
Yeah.
The winner.
I give my time.
It's the instrumental of winning.
I'm the rock
So I don't need to make that
steady on the outside, but inside I'm breaking quietly. I'm a quiet storm, carrying thunder in my chest while I'm praying for it.
His kitchen is just right there.
Nobody knows what I hide, 'cause
If you
tears
just give him a knock on the door, he should be in this front room.
but I'm still holding on, even when the nights get heavy and long. I'm a quiet storm, keeping it all inside
hear what I can't let them see. Yeah, I take the burden so my family don't hurt. But sometimes I feel like I'm breaking from the world. I listen to problems, fix every mess. But who listens to me when my soul needs rest? I don't complain, I don't fuss, I don't fuss, I don't fuss, I don't fuss. I just pray the Lord gives strength to us. But there are days when my heart feels torn. Still I smile while I weather this quiet storm. Weather this storm. They think I'm shaking, oh, but I'm shaking deep inside. Oh, a man ain't made to carry all these tears where they can't hide. I'm a quiet storm, carrying thunder in my chest, trying to stay strong while I'm praying for rest. I'm a quiet storm, nobody knows what I hide, 'cause tears don't fall from a man's pride. Quiet storm, but I'm still holding on, even when the nights get heavy and long. Oh, I'm a quiet storm, keeping it all inside of me. Wish someone could hear what I can't let them see.
It'd be alright for
Oh, I just need a quiet place. Oh, I just need a quiet place. A warm embrace. Somebody to tell me it's alright to show your face. Oh, I'm strong, but I'm human. I'm brave, but I'm tired. I just want a moment where my heart ain't required to carry it all. I'm a quiet storm, moving through the night, trying to find peace, oh, trying to find light. I'm a quiet storm, but I won't lose my way, even when the clouds make it hard to pray. I'm a quiet storm, still standing tall, even when my back feels against the wall. I'm a quiet storm, but I'm stronger than I seem. And one day this storm gon' turn into a dream. Oh,
Hey guys, back on live guys. So keep going, keep breathing, keep shining. So now Horizon,
Yeah.
do you actually believe creativity is
Yeah.
a spiritual? Creativity is a spirituality.
I think so. So do you say that? Do you believe that spirituality,
Creativity is spirituality. It's
100%.
spiritual.
100%.
Yeah.
Because you know all these ideas, right? I feel like we're all conduits of like God, higher forces, you know, whatever you want to call it. But like I believe there's like higher power, and I feel like whenever we're creative, whenever we're writing, there's always like a connection, you know. And I feel like sometimes things come to me and I'm just like, where did that come from? You know, you can't really answer it. And if you look at all these interviews with like Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, all these like guys right at the top, all of them say the same thing as well. They're like, sometimes these ideas hit them and they don't know where they come from. Lyrics come out, they don't know where they come from. Melody lines come from somewhere they can't really explain, but it just comes to us. And I think we're all creators, ultimately, I think. You know, like, I believe in laws of attraction and manifestation. You know,
Yeah,
so.
totally. The world's a stage entirely.
Facts.
Do you ever feel caught? I know it's kind of touched about this earlier about identity and race, but do you ever, growing up British Asian, do you ever feel caught between worlds? And did music help you translate? I know we spoke similar. This is just a listener call-in text. And what did acceptance look like for you?
Oh wow, these are some elite questions here. Intellectual questions here. What does acceptance look? So the first question was,
Growing up British Asian, did you feel caught between worlds?
Oh yeah, all the time. You know, you go to school, like I work, and there's the general demographic are, you know, English people from the UK. You know, generationally they're originally from the UK, and I'm not. So you know, I'm a completely different flavour, and sometimes you feel like societal pressure to sort of act or behave a certain way. You know?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So even at work, for example, you can see, right, I've got tattoos on me, right? You don't imagine, like, when I'm, my day job, like, when I'm a pilot, like, you don't expect a pilot to have tattoos. But thankfully, like, TUI is a really good employer, they accept that, you know? So you feel this pressure that when I was getting these inked on me, I was like, okay, I'm an airline pilot, should I really be doing this? You know, it was a real test, my nose is pierced, you know? Like, I go against the grain all the time. But the thing is, there's always that pressure to sort of stick to that lane of keeping plain, which isn't a bad thing. That's also a form of expression. But in my sort of identity and who I am, this is what I align with, you know? So, yeah, you have to just be, I think if you don't stand for nothing, you fall for everything.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, totally, it makes sense, yeah. And how did music help you translate that emotion?
I think it's really straightforward. You put pen to page, and you just talk about how you feel. It's simple. Like it's built in all of us. I feel like even my daughter, Amber, she's 5 years old, and I tell her to like write down stuff, and she just writes things. You know, whatever. I just tell her, how do you feel? She tells me like, you know, I'm excited, Dada, and I'm like, okay, just write that down. And I'm trying to make a song with her. So,
bless.
you know, yeah, exactly. So it's just about pouring how you feel, you know.
Cute. And also making her learn about herself by doing that. You know, when she's writing out, she's expressing herself, and it's a way for her to get to know herself better. Really, I guess. Yeah.
100%.
From a young age, that's amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Where do you go? Another calling question. Where do you go when life gets heavy?
Out into the countryside. I go on a hike. I'm on D&D mode. Like I get away from all the noise. I just go for a walk. And in this day and age, like I was saying, right, there's a lot of noise around us, like social media and expectations and stuff. So I think I try my best to sort of switch off from everything, and just go for a walk, I think, and then just you know, just not be heads down, just look up and just not be on your phone and just look forward. You know, being present. I think it's
being present. Thing. That's the right word. Being present, being in the moment, in the now. Yeah,
exactly. I think I think nowadays society struggles to be present in the moment. You know.
Yeah, totally. So, There's so much going on out there. Yeah. So what keeps you going when motivation fades?
I think we spoke about this.
Yeah, we did. Someone else has texted you.
Yeah. No, but like I said before, you just when it fades and you write, and you know, when you write something or do something, anything on your lowest day, then imagine what you can do on your best day, and just think about how far you've come. And consistency is what wins. Absolutely,
consistency is key.
Exactly. And not just a one-hit wonder going viral, and then overnight you've forgotten about. It's about putting in the work and seeing, you know, comparison. See where you were 5 years ago.
Totally. So, what do you want your music to leave behind? What kind of legacy would you like to leave behind with your music?
I think real words, real messages, and you know, like a flavour that has like an identity behind it. You know, I'm obviously standing between two plates, like the Indian side and the British side, and for that, along with my messages, to be reflected in my music, and for that music to sort of resonate with people, and all the emotions and feelings and vibes behind it, you know, because I feel like I've got a unique voice. I genuinely believe that, you know, I'm not, you know, just being straight up, like I've got something to say, and it's very different to what a lot of rap artists are saying these days.
Yeah. So, are you ready to give the audience, the listeners, a blast of your... They're going to play some... Horizyn's going to give you a live performance on air with his track. What's the name of the track? You're just going to rap over...
I'm just going to rap over the winners track that I released a few weeks ago. Could I do a sound check before I start?
Sure.
We'll just run the track for a bit and then we'll start it again. Check. Check. Check, check, check. Just gonna wait for the bass to kick. I think we'll just have the sound a bit higher, I think.
Bit higher?
What do you think? I think, yeah, the backing just a bit slightly higher if that's possible. Nah, that's cool. If that's cool. We'll work with what we've got. That's cool. Yeah.
Do you know how to do it? Yeah.
I have.
I'm not good at these things. Because this is supposed to be the volume. It's right on volume.
None of those. How about that one there? That phone one. That phone
tells
loud.
me not to touch it.
That's louder, isn't it? Perfect.
It tells me off when I do that, so just leave it where it is.
Is it?
Yeah, you always tells me off. I'll do it anyway. Right guys,
Yeah.
finish on the mic check. You ready to go, Horizyn?
I can't hear myself.
Here we go,
Yeah.
guys.
Let's check. Check. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. 2026, we're winning. Yeah. Driving down the M1, making business deals. What used to be a dream is now becoming real. Yeah, numbers do the talking. I save you that spiel. Did 500,000 views on my Instagram reel. Yeah, Pinky flows are right here. Cause every lyric slaps. Got more will than Jada Smith to make 1 million racks. I leave a legacy behind without a middleman. Pilot and a rapper, I can live with that. Yeah, now quintessentially. I'm extra light terrestrial, a different entity. Planets apart, but still I sense your toxic energy. MC Hammer, can't touch this yet, I'm marching on. To 1st of April, you're the fool, of course I'm laughing on. I walk amongst the trees to clear my mind. International traveller, soaking up the city lights. Simple facts, I'm not blagging, I'm honest, never shared a lie. Only question I'm asking you is tell me where to sign. You're threatened by my aura, no surprise because it's bright. Like a single strand on a bald head, here am I. BBC, love my track there, even when they shared it twice. Now I'm radioactive, come close, I'll leave you sterilized. I'm on an infinite loop, land the plane, baggage claim, then hit the booth before it's even hitting noon. Dead spirits can be brought back to life and resurrected on this mic, I'm the living proof. Yeah. No response when I've written you a text. Now I'm digging up your grave, cause chivalry is dead. Middle finger ain't giving you respect. A pit bull with a lockjaw, I'm ripping you to shreds. My success is round the bend. Power slide, hairpin, I'm adamant, I'm Hamilton. Checkered flag, clear win, Horizon should be thoroughly engraved on a trophy. I leave a strong impression. First place, I'm in my own league.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're selling your own league, alright? That was amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that, Horizyn.
Thank you, love.
I felt that.
Thank you. No, thanks.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was amazing. And the lyrics are so deep and to the point.
Thank you. Love.
Amazing. So, Horizyn, what moment in your career felt small at the time but means everything now?
Sorry. I'm a bit deaf. Repeat that, please.
Yeah, what moment in your career felt small at the time but means everything to you now? That felt insignificant, should I say, and then means everything to you now?
So I felt really small when I'd say about 9-10 months ago, or maybe even 11 months ago, I was with my bro Rohan. Shout out broski Rohan. Like I was with him at an open mic in Birmingham, right? And like it was like multi-talent show, right? So open spoken word artists, comedians can go on it, rappers, whatever, singers. So I was second in line, right? The first person, they completely bombed it. They were a stand-up comedian. They literally got booed. It was really embarrassing. It was really bad. And then I went on next. which was quite brutal. So then I started doing my thing. I did whatever. Everyone was just their arms were like crossed like this, and they were just like they gave me nothing. I felt so small. I felt like I was like, oh my god. Even when I was performing, because when I'm performing, I'm looking at the crowd's reaction, I'm gauging what they're doing, and then that it's like a feedback, and then I feel something, and you know, it's like a
absolutely, yeah.
And I was like, oh,
it energizes you, doesn't it? Yeah,
100%.
totally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I just felt so small. I was like, just get me off this stage. In my head, while I was rapping, I was like, I'm done. I'm cooked. This ain't working, you know. And then so I felt microscopic then, but I think that was quite significant because those moments on the stage where I felt all sorts of negative feelings, I kept on going and kept carrying on. That gave me confidence, and now the stage presence that I bring now, it captures that, you know. It's made me very versatile. So whatever upset or hiccup goes on, whether I, you know, whatever happens on stage, I keep going.
Good
so it just gives you like experience, you know, on stage.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So how do you want people to feel when they hear your name, Horizyn?
Powerful, strong, you know, empowered.
How did you come up with the name Horizyn, by the way?
I think my day job has something to do with it as well.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm in the skies, I just looked out, and it's just like, you know, it separates the ground from the sky. No matter how much you go towards it, you can't really get to it, you know. So it was just like very metaphorical, and it was very sort of like, it resonated with me, so I just stuck with it.
I like that name, Horizyn. Yeah, you can spread your wings and fly.
Exactly. And the spelling is different.
It is different. Yeah, totally.
So it's got that quirkiness to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so some more questions. Night drive or long walk?
Long walk.
One sound that calms you.
The sound of water.
Yeah, amazing. That's so true. Water is very
trickling,
calming.
yeah, like a water fountain.
Yeah, I like the sound of rain as well.
Yeah,
totally.
Good,
yeah. So one word you're learning this season. In one word. What do you say you're learning this season?
One word I'm learning.
Yeah.
This season.
Yeah. Is it peace? I'm learning peace this season.
Peace.
Peace. Peace. Peace.
Peace. You're learning peace.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not like as part of your vocabulary, as in what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Patience.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'd say patience.
Yeah.
Because things don't happen overnight.
No,
and I'm
they don't.
very impatient. I think it's just because there's a lot going on in my life, and I'm here, there, and everywhere, and so naturally you get a bit like jittery if things don't happen. So I think I have to learn to sort of sit on my hands for a sec.
Yeah, totally. And being patient and grounded. Yeah, totally. So we're gonna play some music now. I'm gonna play some Usher. You got it bad.
Said you act like you're ready, but you don't really know.
So good,
And everything in your past, you wanna let it go. I've been there, done it on the ground. After all that, this is what I found. Nobody wants to be alone. If you're touched by the words in the song, then baby, you got it bad. When you're on the phone, hang up, call right back. You got it bad. If you miss a day, without your friend, your whole life's alright. Oh, you got it bad when you're stuck in the house. You don't wanna have fun. So all you think about, you got it bad when you're out with someone, but you keep on thinking about somebody else. When you say that you love them, and you really know everything that used to matter don't
looking at the
I'm
camera.
your man. You're my girl. I'm gonna tell it to the whole wide world. Ladies say I'm your girl. You're my man. Promise to love you the best I can. See, I've been there, done it, all around. After all that, this is what I'm saying.
As if you're talking.
Everybody ought to just like me. It's too bad that you can't see that you got it bad. You got it bad. You know, ain't love. You call right back. You got it bad. When you miss it,
That's alright. No, thank you. That's alright. Yeah. It's not too bad, isn't it? I like your channel because I checked online and like you have like all sorts of like artists and creatives and stuff.
I've tried to vary,
Nice.
yeah. And I just don't have anybody, it doesn't have something to talk about.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. That's really
But
nice.
that's it, I really like that, but I was listening and asking for my show.
Say again?
When I say performance, I need to go get this guy on my
Oh,
show.
thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I shout you out as well.
Thank you so much. You're fun.
Are you coming to there's another fashion show, isn't it?
Yeah, on the 30th.
Yeah. You're gonna be there. Yeah. No.
Do you know Charlotte?
No. I know, you know Artistic Courting? The people that were performing.
Oh, yeah.
The Asian girl with the curly hair.
Oh,
She's the one who sort of organised it for us. Yeah.
amazing. That's really good.
Oh, thanks. Man. Was that right? Oh, no, thanks. Thanks, good idea.
That was Usher, guys. How's your Sunday going, guys? Are you all present, tuned in? Thank you guys for tuning in to the Biabora show. I hope your Sunday is going peacefully and nicely. And you're enjoying whatever you're doing. What's the time? Are some of you eating or watching the Sunday? No, you're not watching TV, actually. What am I talking about? You're listening in to me. No, not watching telly. You're listening in to me. So anyway, guys, Horizon. We spoke about, I'm just trying to find any more calling in questions for you. What gives you hope right now?
It's the mic. What gives me hope?
Yeah.
What gives me hope? That's a good question. These are some powerful questions. Your listeners are potent with questions. What gives me hope? I think self-belief. I think the self-belief in myself gives me hope because I know what I'm capable of. I think my self-confidence and my belief and drive. Yeah. I'd say those three things is what gives me hope because you need to be driven and you need to have something to say, but that drive is the thing that keeps you going, right?
Yeah.
And that and I know I'm a strong believer of manifestation and laws of attraction, right? As I said earlier, and I genuinely believe that like what you put out is what you get, you know.
Sure, totally.
You know, it's all about manifesting, you know, and you know, I didn't think I'd be on a radio show, and here we are, you know. I'm sat with the lovely Bianca, do you know what I mean?
Thank you.
So, you know.
Thank you so much for coming on this show. It's a pleasure
No, thank you
meeting
for having me. No, honestly. So like, you know, I believe in the universe, and I feel like, provided your intentions are positive, powerful, and strong, and you know, you set your intentions right, I think nothing stops you. You know, it's just societal ceilings, glass ceilings that get in the way, which you know you've got to be, you've got to sort of like weather it, right? You've got to. That's where your endurance kicks in. So, but I think you need the drive and the motivation. Yeah.
Someone said community. Community. What do you make of that?
Oh, facts. Yeah, for sure. Like, there's other like artists. You know, being with like amongst creatives. Even my boy like Israel. You know what I mean? Like, he's a really potent creative. You know, working together. You know, we motivate each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, so he makes amazing like videos, and I'm just like, that's amazing. And I want to make the best stuff, so I can showcase his talent as like, you know, making visuals. So it goes both ways. And like when I go to like shows and stuff, and I'm with other artists, there's like so much talent there. Do you know what I mean? Like so much talent. Like I went to a show a few days ago on Thursday it was, and artists who are just crazy talented, and like, you know, you got to step up or step off. Do you know what I mean? So like, I'm quite competitive in nature, so I think like, you know, you look at the other artists and you're like, you know, I've got to really, you know, like hit it hard now. I've got to hit it harder than before. So for sure, like I think being part of a collective, you're sort of egging each other on, you know, you're spurring each other on. They look at me and they think something, do you know what I mean? So we're constantly sort of driving each other on higher and higher levels. So for sure, community, for sure.
Totally, yeah, that does make sense, totally. And also, Horizyn, what truth did you learn the hard way?
That not everyone has your best intentions. Yeah. So, yeah, I think regardless of whether it's an industry associate or whether it's, you know, certain friends that you used to have.
I used to have your back.
Oh, for sure. Trust
frenemies.
Yeah, frenemies. Yeah, you know it, exactly. So, yeah, that's a really tough pill to swallow, you know. But it's part of growing, I suppose, isn't it, and evolving.
Yeah, totally. And more text coming in. What would you do differently with that knowledge now? What truth did you learn the hard way? And then what would you do differently with that knowledge now? From what you learned.
So what would I do now, moving forward?
Yeah, moving forward from what you learned from the past, from the truth that hit.
So I'd say I'm already enacting it, but like keeping a very, very tight circle. Like I spend 95% of my time alone.
Yeah.
You know, and like the people that I'm around, I'm very, very selective. Very, I'm very
less
hard.
is more.
Yeah, facts. Trust me. That's absolutely. And like, you know, for me, I don't trust anyone. You know, I don't trust no one. It takes time. So because of that, I have a very, very tight circle.
Yeah. So it's like I can't say I blame you. Life teaches you a lot. Sometimes you've got to like know when to pull back and just like self-care, self-preservation as well, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So if you could write a letter to your future self, what would you say?
These are some hard questions. Write a letter to my future self.
Yeah. That's for me. And what would you remind him not to forget? What would you remind your future self not to forget if you wrote him a letter, basically?
I would just tell them. I would tell him. Tell him. Still a him. Always a him. Nah. I would say. I'll tell him to. Always. Like in the body of the letter, I would mention that always stay aware of your surroundings and always be grateful. And gratitude, you know, like regardless of how far you go in the journey, always be grateful and gratitude for the present moment, because tomorrow's not guaranteed, you know.
Absolutely.
And as cliche as it sounds, it's true, we take things for granted. And like, say 5 years from now, if I'm writing a letter to the guy, in 5 years' time, I'll just be like, look, be grateful to where you are, and just remember how much work you had to put in, and the people that were there for you when you were 5 years behind. Don't forget them, you know.
Yeah,
I still have
your
a lot
journey,
of facts, exactly. When I started, I've done quite a lot of shows now. I've done years of performing. When I first started, there was a group of people that took me on for the first time. I actually performed in front of them, and I'll always have respect for them and love for them, you know. So I think just keeping that pattern going. So I'd definitely say, you know, don't forget the people that helped you out. Always keep them in your circle and be grateful. Show gratitude all the time.
Yeah, gratitude's a must. Very important.
Facts, because, you know, God giveth and God taketh, right?
Amen. Yeah, totally. So we're gonna play some Rihanna now. Got about 10 more minutes into the show. 15. I think that clock's a bit slow actually, but yeah, 10 more minutes. Here's some Rihanna for you guys. Umbrella.
Back just for the rainy day. Jay, Rain Man is back with Little Miss Sunshine. Rihanna, where you at?
You have my heart, and we'll never be worlds apart. Maybe in magazines, but you still be my star. Baby, 'cause in the dark, you can't see shiny cars, and that's when you need me there. With you, I'll always share. Sunshine, we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever.
Sasha. Hey, girl. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday.
Together we'll measure hard. Because when the sun shines, we'll shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'd always be your friend. Took no thumbs to get out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, under my umbrella, Ella, under my umbrella, Ella, under my umbrella,
Hey, princess. Shout out. Rise up, girlfriend. I see you. Oh, bless you, girlfriend. Thank you for the repost, girl. Shout out to Princess Britannia in the house. I see you, girlfriend. Happy Sunday. Oh, love you, babes. Thank you, girl. Oh, thank you, sis.
it's raining more than ever. Know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, under my umbrella. Ella, under my umbrella. Ella, under my umbrella.
I'm not live on Instagram. Right here, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna go live on Instagram, alright? I'm gonna go live on Instagram, alright?
Yeah, I'm doing that on Saturday. Yeah, it's quite fun when you go live to get all the comments.
Is it?
And it saves it. Oh,
Yeah, it does, yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Hi Princess, I see you. Thank you for your lovely messages. Hi TikTokers, how's your day going? Right, so Horizon,
Yeah.
what are you hopeful for in the next season of life?
Just the mic again. The next season.
Yeah.
The next season of life. I think just more music, more evolution of my music, more shows, more vibrancy, more growth. I think the key is growth, more growth, but positive growth. You know, we want that trend to be in a positive direction. So yeah, for sure.
So when you look back at the last 5 years of your life,
Yeah.
what version of yourself do you feel compassion for?
To be honest, I think most aspects of my life, because 5 years ago I was quite different. I would say I've grown a lot in terms of like my personal sort of personality and stuff. I'd say I wasn't as myself as I am now. So I'd say identity. I had a lot of. I think I've got a lot of compassion for the lack of freedom I had, or the feeling to be free.
Free,
you know?
yeah.
Whether that's through physically or whether that's through musically, creatively, being like trapped in your head, you know, and not being confident enough to express yourself, whether that's aesthetically or creatively. So that's the compassion I'd have for that mindset of being like, you can't really be yourself, not being your true version of yourself. Definitely.
Yeah.
A lot of compassion for that, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah, we spoke earlier about gratitude.
Yeah.
So, what does gratitude keep you grounded in? How would you say gratitude helps you keep you grounded? What does it keep you grounded in?
I'd say showing gratitude is, I think, showing gratitude. That's a good question. It's another good question. These are scorches that are coming out of the barrel here.
Well, you say very intelligent, actually. The answers
I know. Very intellectual questions here. I'd say it gives me hope by showing gratitude. That is a tough question. I'd say by being grateful, it creates a positive mindset.
Yeah.
And by creating a positive mindset, that allows me to march on further and to hit play, to hit record, and to make my next song. And you know, when the crowd cheers, when I make another song and I get all these streams and stuff, I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful, you know. And by being grateful, I feel like the universe listens. And gives you more in abundance.
Yeah, absolutely. It rewards you.
Yeah.
I think gratitude gives you leeway for more goodness to come into your life.
Yeah,
when you're
100%.
grateful, you get me? Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So, peace or purpose when choosing projects?
I would say peace. Like I said before, I'm very selective of who I work with. I have to build like a solid professional relationship with them before I even do anything. And I'm quite an intuitive guy. I can suss people out really quickly, you know, I feel. So like there's a lot of people that I stopped working with, you know, I'm not gonna out them obviously, but like I didn't work with them because I decided that their personalities just clashed with mine. And you know, I think it's all about making music from an ego-free place, you know, and so I think it's about the working relationship. It's not the music industry, I think it's the human industry, you know, and it's about the people.
Human industry.
Honestly, like, you know, it's about the people. Everything's people, you know.
Yeah,
everything is about getting along with people, and if you clash, no matter how great the song is, it's just gonna have that energy attached to it. Even if you make a banger, you listen to it, you'll be like, oh God, I'll never work with him or her or whoever. It was just horrid, you know. So I think peace all the time.
Yeah, totally. That's very interesting. Yeah. So you just actually touched on one of the questions I was going to ask you about intuition. Faith or intuition when you're uncertain? Would you trust more your faith or your intuition? Would it be like when you're uncertain? Is it like faith led or would you?
Intuition. I feel intuition's closer to home. I think faith, you need to look for an external sort of. I think faith is like you're asking the universe or the higher powers for guidance, whereas intuition is directly within you, like it's immediately accessible.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know? Totally. We're gonna play another track of yours in a little while. Red Flag. I really wanted to play this one. Red Flag. I'm gonna play Red Flag by Horizyn, guys.
Yeah.
Your party mouth, where's the antics double ply? We show the red flag, I show the white. Put the two together, what comes to mind? The mortar flag, summary of you and I. Arrivederci, chow chow chow, you village bike. I'm so sorry, but this isn't working for me, hun. Everything was just so perfect until you got drunk. Now pack your suitcase up and don't forget to take your son. Just face it, girl, attention is the only thing you love. Here's me thinking we was meant to be and you're the one. I opened up my heart and gave you everything for what? Now shut the door behind you and don't forget your son. Just face it, girl, attention is the only thing you love. Isn't it just so cute? You said you love me forever. Wait, hold up now. Haven't you told your long-term boyfriend we're together? Okay, something isn't quite clear. Really should have just left things right there. But I chose to ignore your multiple red flags. Bad idea, immortal. Hit some bars. We first met. Had a great time, even kissed and laughed. It's a star. Kept in touch, mainly FaceTime and decided to meet in Sicily. While your man took care of your kid. You told me that I was your lover, but still that palm you shared it with him. Damn. You're a single child, a fully nasty narcissistic with no regard for anybody else or a voting human being. Yeah, you are so abusive when you were drunk like the time when you hit me with your bag, so I jumped in an Uber and took the flight back home. You're a fucking psychopath. I'm so sorry, but this isn't working for me, hun. Everything was just...
I forgot.
It's been a pleasure having Horizon on the show, guys. We're going to lock down soon, but we're going to still listen to the tune to the end and say a little prayer before we wrap up.
I opened up my heart and gave you
I was going to say, like, I've got the
shut the door behind you. Don't forget your sign. Face it, girl, attention is the only thing you've done at the causeway. Messaging four-way, oh my days, you're on the phone all day. Please stop cropping that landscape pictures. Just work on your pores. Texting me thinking that girl from Australia had the worst behavior. Then I met you and thought your toxic levels are light. Laser, radioactive, pain, no victim, trying to pretend you don't know English. Now put down your phone for a second and let this one sink in. Oh shit, I think he just got a missed call from your counsellor. He's listening. He told me to pass on the...
Horizon, what is one word you'd like to end on tonight?
One word I'd say is positivity.
Amen, that's a good word to end on. Stay positive, guys. So, as we end the show, guys, thank you guys for listening in, as usual. I'm your host, Bianca Deborah. This has been the Biabora show, and it's been a pleasure having my guest, Horizon, on the show.
Thank you, Bianca. Appreciate you having me on. It means a lot, thank you for reaching out, and it was lovely connecting with you, and looking forward to seeing you on the 30th.
Absolutely. Oh yes, we got fashion, guys. We got a fashion parade going on the 30th. Are you going to be playing there, Horizon?
Absolutely, yeah.
Amazing. So yeah, well, you will hear more about that soon, guys. So, dear Father, thank you for your presence today. Thank you for your stillness. Thank you for every listener who stayed till the end. Bless the quiet moments that heal us. Bless the weeks ahead, and cover Horizon and every creative listening tonight with peace and clarity. We release this time with gratitude in your name. Amen. So guys, have a pleasant week, and signing off, Biabora show.
Greasy pole, it wasn't that easy though. His mother abandoned him, he was 3 years old. Kieran, Amon tragedy is how he is known.
How is it good?
This jack is really cold. He fires and boys homes from breakfast. Apartment in London, sleeps alone, no one is regular commute. Kieran sees something absurd, with tatted arms, broken shoes and covered in dirt. It's a homeless guy, he says, can I have a penny? Roast stag, Kieran says, get off my street, you're smelly in this cold world. You gotta fill your own belly. Stop pathetic, look at you, you don't deserve any loves, beverages, fruits or even crumbs. Sorry, but I'm waiting for my Uber. Here it comes, looking smug. He jumps into a cab, they're on the motorway, shows 100 on the dash. The Uber driver's busy, he's slapping when he chats. The block of debris on the road and then they crash.
Can you take one with Israel, please, Mr. Please, can you take one with Israel?
You want me in the picture? Oh, okay. Want me and Israel? Okay.
Everywhere, 2 minutes later, paramedics pull up. They switch on the defibrillator. No response, heart rate is getting fainter. Sirens blasting out, he's in the ICU on a ventilator. This is major surgery, tables like disco. Lit up, Kieran's knocked out, but somehow he's a limbo. Induced coma, but his consciousness.
Wanna give me one of him as well? Come on, in his mind and says, okay. Come inside. You wanna come inside as well?
For your heart to make some choices.
Yeah.
I'll take your piece and that you could just do better in life. Aspects which you've avoided, Kieran screaming. Says, give me one more chance and wait. My bitter past, I'll pay a better path and shock. Sudden gasp, he's woke up from his coma. A bunch of whole burdens had now been lifted from his shoulder. Months later, post-October, he's on the shelter, managing the homeless and that is screaming, help us.
Did you listen in, Krista?
Some of it.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, some of it. Yeah. It was good. Yeah, man.
Thank you, bro.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah. I like your tunes.
Yeah.
Apart from the first one you played. Apart from the first one you played. You gotta watch that, you know what I mean? We don't do, especially after the prayer, you know what I mean? That was the first banging line.
50 cents, wasn't it? 50 cents.
I'm like, whoa.
I'm in the club.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Mistakes happen, I guess.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to be doing this for about 4 weeks now.
Is it? Oh, nice. That's your first like radio show. Then, like.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, she's
learning
coming
the
into it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice.
So she's gonna stay behind for a bit of lecture.
Oh.
Yeah.
He always gives me a lecture. I'm
Is it?
surprised he wasn't coming in and out and in and
No,
out.
she was amazing. Like
Eh?
presenter, honestly, like
Yeah,
really
definitely,
nice, really friendly, like,
definitely,
you.
definitely. She's got the
really
whack.
good, really good.
It's
yeah.
just the technical bit.
Technical.
Yeah.
If it's not for that, then there's no radio show. You
Yeah,
guys be
it's
talking to
true.
yourself.
No.
Probably you got the camera there. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to make sure.
Yeah.
You know what I
Try
mean?
to sign off.
Like,
No,
you
I had
know.
an amazing
Just get
time.
your mic
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, sorry, man.
It's good. And,